sponsors two of the greatest institutions of all time, the Chicago Cubs and Wake Up Mintzy. All right, few things to get to at the top of today's show. Big night for me. I'm kind of nervous, but just really excited. I'm hosting Barstool Sports Comedy Night at the Laugh Factory Chicago tonight. We're going to be joined by Nick Turani and Connor Mook in here in a minute. They're on the way for Wake Up Mintzy. Tickets are hot. We're selling them. I saw Nick yesterday. He said he was extremely happy with how the ticket sales are going. Use code Mintzy, $15 off. And it's gonna be 8 to 10 o'clock. Got some stand-up stuff prepped. I've never done this before, but I feel cautiously optimistic. But we've got Nick Turani, Connor Mook, and Chris Bader, who have all hilarious and done the deal before. So come see us. We've got a bunch of Barstool people from the office that'll be out there as well. So it'll be a great time to interact with our employees, stoolies, and just can't wait to see y'all. Laugh Factory Chicago, 8 o'clock tonight. Very big night. You know, I'm all about broadening my horizons. We're going to go ahead and jump right at the top to this. Got a fun guest today. A man with literally I mean, I don't know that anybody's ever had a greater name in sports, to be honest. And I'm friends with his family. I used to do a radio show with his uncle Josh, who I'm still close with, but Louisiana football royalty, General Booty, joining us right now. General, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Doing good. Thanks for having me on.
Hell yeah, man. Well, so I've been following General, for years, just because Josh and I do a show in Shreveport. We're such good friends. Josh, his uncle played at LSU, played in the NFL, actually played NFL and Major League Baseball. One of the only people that can ever say that. And I've been following your career. General, you went through Dallas in high school. I mean, you played at Allen, Texas. And then you've taken, this transfer portal world is crazy. You went to a really good JUCO to start out. For 2 years, and I'm sure picked up a lot from Jeff Lebby and Brent Venables. And then big news yesterday, you're transferring to UL Monroe, my hometown school in the Sun Belt. And, happy to have you on the Bayou, excited about this future.
Oh, yeah, I'm fired up.
Well, I want to ask some funny stuff having you on. Obviously, I remember watching your dad. Your dad's Abram, great receiver for LSU. And I'm guessing why your name is General. Was he good friends with Major Applewhite? Is that how that happened?
No, he was just really big into the military growing up. We didn't have anyone in our family that was in the military, but he loved it. Rambo, the whole deal, just fascinated by it. And when he was a teenager, came up with the name, and he's like, if my wife lets me name my son General, I'm going to go ahead and do it. And so I guess my mom was, you could say, cool enough. And agreed to it. So that's how General came about.
Well, it's a perfect name, obviously, for quarterback as the field general. But I feel like because of, not just your first name, but your last name and all the history with, your family going back to your grandfather and Josh and Abram and John David, who poured up at USC and won the Rose Bowl, you came out of the womb with a lot of expectations here. And especially when you get named General Booty, like what's this been like just dealing with that name growing up and like what's expected of you?
Yeah, no, growing up in Louisiana, obviously everyone knew the last name, my family, kind of what they'd done on the field, which was pretty cool. Like you said, there's some expectations growing up too, but I never felt like they were too heavy because, I mean, shoot, I did have all my uncles, my dad, my grandfather, working with me on the field whenever I asked, or putting in extra time with me, or teaching me something. So at a young age, I felt like I was a step ahead. Usually, especially at the quarterback position, I'd always hear get all types of information from them that put me ahead of all the other kids. So yeah, there was some expectations, but they were probably right for that. So I embraced it, and it was fun growing up a Booty in Louisiana,
So so you've taken a little bit of a winding road. So you grew up, you were in Shreveport growing up, and then you went to Texas for high school?
Right.
And I remember you went, because I was following your high school career, because this was when Josh and I were doing radio in Shreveport. And so you went to, I believe, Trinity for a year and then Allen, Texas for a year. Is that what happened?
I was at Allen my senior year of high school, and once I graduated from there, I went to Tyler, Texas.
Yeah, so Tyler was the JUCO that was like what, Blinn? Is it Blinn? Is that the name of that JUCO?
Yeah, we played Blinn.
We all played them. Okay, I got it confused.
Yeah,
That's the one That's the one
Tyler
Cam
JUCO.
Newton went to back in the day.
Yeah. You see the video of him like rapping or whatever before he comes out pregame. That's Blinn.
That's cool. So you went to Tyler and you did JUCO and started there. Was that 1 or 2 years?
I just did 1 year there in Tyler. It was fun, but got in and got out. Tore it up that season. Had the best season Tyler's had in quite a while. So not only was I able to get out, but I had a lot of teammates that were able to get out that year.
Hell yeah. So I'm just curious because you had a really good career at Allen in high school. Did you just go to the JUCO just like knowing you could start and it was a good opportunity to get more experience? Like what was the decision to go there?
Yeah, no, when I graduated from Allen, that was when COVID had just hit. So my senior year was COVID. Um, didn't really get a lot of opportunities because of that. You know, guys were coming back for an extra year in college, transfer portal and all that was crazy. So I caught the very beginning of COVID, which messed some things up, and had a lot of offers pulled or offers that turned on into walk-on positions. And uh, I had one or two offers left, and I just knew I could go play at a high level. So I was like, shoot, my two cousins went and played JUCO, and one went to Baylor and one went to North Carolina. When I saw that they went in for a year and got big opportunities, I was like, shoot, I can go do that.
Well, so you did a year there and then you got recruited. I guess like did Jeff Lebby, who now coaches Mississippi State, was the offensive coordinator and tore it up at
Mhm.
Oklahoma, one of the best offensive minds in the country. Did he recruit you? Is that why you went part of how you went to Oklahoma?
He did. Right after season, I got a call from him, and I stayed. So I played that season. And I stayed that next spring to do spring ball, and so I got a call from him during the spring, and he had just taken the Oklahoma gig and said he was coming down for spring practice, and he came down and watched me and offered me. And then I took a couple of visits elsewhere, and then to Oklahoma, and was like, man, this is home. This is a spot.
So obviously, you're going time. I know you played. I saw you play in the Texas game a couple of years ago. You got to play a little bit. You're a backup, but just what kind of experience was that? Just learning from Jeff Lebby. And I mean, obviously, I saw how good they had a bad. I know they had a bad year a couple of years ago, but they were really good last year. Did you? Did you? I would assume you learned a lot there.
Oh, I learned a ton. Obviously, got better physically and stuff like that, but on the mental side of things, getting to learn from Jeff Lebby, learn his system, how fast he plays. Like you said, he's one of the best minds in college football right now. So that was pretty cool. And then on top of that, I was sitting behind Dylan Gabriels, who is now at Oregon, and he's played for shoot. He started for like 5 years straight. This is his sixth year. Guy's a stud. Great guy. Took me under his wing. So not only got to learn from Jeff Lebby, but see how a guy that's been starting for 5, 6 years in college ball, one of the top guys, attacks it each week, week in, week out, and preparation, everything. So that was very cool for me as well.
Yeah, I agree, man. It had to be
Mhm.
awesome to learn from him. And they had a great Gabriel had a huge year last year. Now he's at Oregon. What do you think
Right.
about COVID? So your career is getting extended because of this too. It's like the
Mhm.
COVID year and then the red shirt thing, and now the portal. You don't have to sit out. I feel like there's a lot of 23 and 24-year-old college quarterbacks, but I think it's like helping y'all's careers a little bit. What do you think about that?
Mhm. Yeah, I definitely think there's been some guys that have been helped by it for sure. That get that extra year or a chance to go play elsewhere, which they need, which is pretty cool. I mean, it's the rules are the rules now. There's always going to be uh, people complaining. I'm sure it's not helping some of the high school kids, which sucks. It's sad for them. College guys are coming back and finding extra years out of nowhere, so it hurts the high school guys that are getting recruited. Um, it's about to be done. And this is like the last year of all the COVID guys. We were kind of talking about it. Me and some of my teammates the other day. Um, this is the last year for guys to kind of be playing their 6 year. So after this season, kind of everyone will be washed out. But it's been interesting for sure. Guys, you've definitely seen guys get extra years or play extra season or two that boosted their career, and now they got a shot in the NFL. So it is pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's wild. We're also about to be joined in studio by Nick Turani and Connor Mook, who are going to be on the bill for tonight's comedy night. So I'm waiting on them to join us any second. So you went to, I guess, how did this go down with Monroe? The word I heard, because I'm still real close to a lot of people in my hometown.
Mhm.
Shout out Sean Fox, who has got me into sports radio, and you were on with him yesterday.
Heck yeah,
And
yeah.
I heard they took you into Crawfish City and you ate some crawfish with my guy Joey Trappy last weekend.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I guess word travels fast. Yeah, last weekend went down there. Was there Saturday, Sunday, but no, we went down to Crawfish City. Shout out to them. Great spot. Killed some crawfish. I don't get that opportunity up here in Oklahoma to get some good crawfish. So anytime that I can get some crawfish like that down in Louisiana, I'm all in. And I guess they knew I was a crawfish guy, so that was pretty fun. Got to go down there. And the visit was great. Coach Vincent's the man. The whole staff, Coach Taylor, just getting to meet everyone. Growing up in Shreveport, I knew what Monroe was like. Had been up to campus, been to games before, but getting to meet the people that are there, the staff they've assembled was the cool part.
Heck yeah. Well, so new coach, Coach Vincent, did a good job at UAB. Offensive coordinator did really well at New Mexico last year. So there's some new enthusiasm in Monroe. But I'm just excited. It's cool seeing you in my hometown. I'm looking forward to going to a game and supporting this and following your career there. And also shout out South End Zone Squad that tailgates in the ULM Grove. They do it huge. And so I hope you'll get to know those guys too.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, awesome. Well, just pumped up to follow your career. I'm going to try to make a game this fall. When do you make the move down there in summer? I'm guessing.
I moved down next weekend, pretty soon.
All right. You're going to see
me. I'm in Norman right now. I'm packing up actually today and tomorrow, kind of getting everything straight, and I'll take off and get down there by next weekend. So pretty soon.
I've got one question. Well, here, let me ask you one question because I think this is an important one that we haven't talked about.
Okay,
yet.
I've got one more thing.
My last name is Moody, and people mistake me for being a Booty all the time. What is it like growing up with the last name Booty? I mean, it's got to be pretty unique and interesting, huh?
It's definitely unique. Being in Louisiana and Shreveport, everyone kind of knew the last name. My older uncle Jack, when I was in school, he was the high school quarterback at the school I was going to in grade school, so the name was pretty familiar with everyone. As a little kid, got jokes here and there, but it was a pretty familiar name, so that was pretty cool. And I haven't met another Booty out there. In fact, since I've moved out to Oklahoma, I met someone with the last name Booty, and they ended up talking to them and talked to my grandparents and all that, and they like my third or fourth distance cousin or something like that. So it's pretty cool. There's no other Booties. I love the last name. There's always jokes here and there, and people want to make jokes. I embrace it. I like it. I mean, shoot, I'm used to it by now. But I love the last name, and obviously it holds a lot when it comes to football and in the South. So it's been pretty cool.
I got two last things for you. First of all, you're going to the Sun Belt, which in the last 5 years, the emergence of the Sun Belt Conference has been unbelievable. When you look at it's moved, I think, maybe to the top G5 conference. I guess the American might be neck and neck with it, but they've lost some people to the Big 12. But, this league bringing in App State and Marshall and how good Troy's been, and, ULL, Southern Miss now in the league. I mean, this is a just awesome league to be a part of. And I think it's going to be fun, man. You're going to get to play some really good competition.
Oh yeah, no, I'm absolutely fired up about it. The Sun Belt, Fun Belt, baby. No, like you said, it's been it's rose to the top. It's a fun league. It's a competitive league all the way around. Each game each week is going to be a battle, no matter who you're playing. But it's going to be a fun opportunity. I'm excited to get to play some of those games. Play against places like Troy, like you said, Marshall's been good lately. James Madison. It's Southern Miss, games like that. We're going to have a fun schedule.
Yeah, I went through last night. I went through y'all's schedule last night, and James Madison coming, Southern Miss coming, Jackson State coming. And then y'all have Texas State, ULL, the last game of the year in Monroe. Yep. So it should be a lot of fun. And then the last thing I got for you, and we got Nick Turani and Connor Mook, my fellow Barstool employees and comedians that I can't wait to do comedy night with, joining us in studio now. So. And I actually texted Nick about this last night. So I'm on a text thread with you and your uncle and Sean Fox. And man, I'm thinking about this Booty on the Bayou thing. I mean, I feel like we've got a marketing opportunity here.
Like the CCR song?
Yeah, that's what I texted General. And I said, do you like the song? Because I sent him Born on the Bayou, but you could do like a Booty on the Bayou and change. It's already about Louisiana and like a mashup. So what do you think? Well, can we get a Booty on the Bayou movement going? Maybe we can do shirts. I feel like we got something here.
No, I think that's a great idea. I texted you last night and said that was genius. I definitely think we gotta get some shirts going on. Once I get some boots down in Monroe and kind of get settled in, that's the first thing I'm gonna get going. I think that was a great idea, and shoot, even the song, everything about it.
Yeah, they could get like I could see that being like the song ULM plays in the stadium, like during the game. That could be a thing they play once a game too. That would be really
Yeah,
fun. All right, well,
maybe we can get you singing it.
oh
That's
yeah,
what we need. That's
well,
what
my
we
idea.
need.
I hit one of my buddies up who's huge on social media and really funny and creative. And I'm not the best singer, but I told him I want to sing a verse. Or
You
at
could
least
sing like Fogarty.
I could sing like John Fogerty.
Yeah.
Well, we're working on it. So,
I heard
think
you
that's
sing
what the
the
people
centerfold
want.
in the shower upstairs.
did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah.
I do sing in the shower, but I got this redneck twang though.
Oh, that's good.
That's
Okay.
perfect. That's perfect for,
right, well,
for
we're gonna-
Monroe.
We'll go. We'll work on it. Well, General, just want to say thanks. Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana. Excited to follow your career and make a game this fall. And we're definitely going to keep having you on Barstool, and we're going to get this booty on the Bayou thing going. And I've been friends with your family for a while, so it's like when I saw the news you were going there yesterday. I mean, like it was like a thrill, man. I just like all my buddies everybody's really excited about it.
Hey, I really appreciate it. Anytime I can get a chance to come on and talk to you, I'm all in. But definitely got to get down to a game. Would love to see you soon, and appreciate you having me on again.
The man with the greatest name in sports is the quarterback,
Not even close.
General Booty.
He needs to marry Miss New Booty.
Oh, is she real?
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we could find out.
Oh yeah, I just
You know that song?
It's the perfect name. Combination of my favorite auto insurance and part of the body.
Yeah.
he said he loves it though.
Oh, of course. How could you not?
Yeah, I was asking him. I was just like, "What is it like coming out the womb with the name? Like the expectations of having to live up to the name General Booty?
I mean,
Like that's
Shaq's gonna hop on board.
well, he's lucky that he's a handsome starting quarterback too.
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude, you got so lucky. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
If I had the name General Booty,
Oh, you'd be yeah.
I would have killed myself.
Yeah. No, it's this quarterback was the only option.
Yeah.
We're joined Nick Turani, Connor Mook in here. Thank y'all for coming in to Wake Up
course.
Mintzy.
Yeah.
Any jitters, Mintzy?
I'm actually feeling good.
Yeah?
I worked on last night. So tonight, once again, reiterating, Laugh Factory Chicago, 8 p.m. Ticket sales going well?
Well,
Yeah.
they're going well. They're going. They are promo code Mintzy, $15 off. And yeah, I think we're going to have a pretty full house for Thursday.
Yeah, code Mintzy, 15 off. It'll be 8 o'clock, and then a bunch of Barstool people in the office. At least I've talked to a few people that have come out.
Oh, yeah. I think
Support the Stoolies. If you want to get to meet some of our guys and stuff, we're going to be, and ladies, they're going to be out here tonight at the Laugh Factory. And, I want to ask y'all, because, y'all been doing this. So I went to the Laugh Factory. They've been doing this Barstool Comedy Night, done it a few times. Brandon Walker hosted the last one.
yeah.
I went to that, and I mean, I'll admit, I know Brandon and I go at it and stuff. I thought he did a really good job.
Brandon and you are both, you can both command a room in different ways. Brandon is the heel, like a wrestling manager heel, and you bring the energy.
Like, smile, Nick. Ooh,
Get that photo.
okay, got that photo. But yeah, no. So I agree. I thought Brandon was.
Mints, you get a picture of me.
You can picture Mookie?
I got a picture of Mook. Yeah, we're gonna
There we go.
Got to get it up to tweet.
I don't think you took that.
He did.
I did. It
I
probably
deleted it though.
Oh yeah.
He
Right.
deleted it.
Deleted the.
So they've been doing the Laugh Factory Barstool Comedy Night. Big Cat hosted one, PFT hosted one, and Brandon hosted one. Is that what we've done so far?
I've hosted one.
And you
Nick
hosted
has
one
also
too.
hosted.
Okay, well, I
Yeah.
thought you were always on the comedy.
No. I hosted one and I started just doing sets up there. Yeah.
Okay, and so far,
Hank too. Did Hank host or did Hank just perform?
Hank featured.
Okay.
Yeah, guest.
so this has been going on. I guess since y'all moved to Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially the new office. I think it's been it took 1 month off last month.
Yep.
But it's been once a month and it's been really fun.
Yeah, we've had some really hot shows, and we'll see how tonight's show goes. I don't know what to expect with Mintzy.
I think some people, Mintzy, are buying tickets out of pure morbid curiosity.
They want to see you bomb.
See, that's the thing that I've embraced on this too, though, like on the nervousness thing. Look, it's something new for me. It's in front of a few hundred people because we're used to being on camera, but it's totally different being on a crowd. I've done like a lot of band introductions.
Yeah.
But that's like 30 seconds or a minute, and they're there to see the band. And so I just like turn it up and get hyped to the crowd. Like and I've done.
You're the biggest face on the poster. You're gonna be on the lighted sign outside.
Mm-hmm.
They're coming for Mints.
Nah, I don't know about that. But
No.
You have bits prepared.
yeah, so I've got an opening, a fun one. So the host role, I feel like I'm going to, and I know it's not like an exact time frame, I can kind of do whatever, but I was planning on coming out and doing like 5 to 7 minutes
Perfectly fine.
on the beginning. And I've got a bit prepared for that.
Yep.
for the opening, and then the other stuff is kind of transitional between people, and so I was going to interact with the crowd, a little bit, and then maybe tell a joke or two at that. But like the only real like big bit I have prepared is for that opening.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. And then you could talk about what the previous comics talked about. You do a little crowd work. So maybe we could try some of that right now.
Yeah. So, Mintz, we have an idea. We want to go through some crowd work with you.
Okay.
What's your first instinct, by the way, if somebody calls that? Like, are you good on your toes?
I think so. I think I'll react. You'll get like an organic, weird facial reaction from me for sure.
Okay. So, Nick, do you want to go through? Should we heckle him?
Maybe even not heckle. Maybe like crowd work me, Mintzy. Ask me what I do for a living.
Nick?
Yeah.
What do you do for a living?
I work in a burn ward for children.
What? I thought you worked for.
No, I'm being a character, man.
Oh, I thought you worked for Barstool Sports. I was like, who the fuck are you? I was like, that's
Wait, get out of the studio.
I was like, that's
strange, man.
I was like Nick Turani. I thought that was
Okay, let's try it again.
Try it again. Pretend like you don't call him Brian.
Okay. Brian?
Ask him. Wait.
No, go ahead.
Ask him his name.
What's your name?
My name's Brian. How'd you already know that?
I didn't know that.
Oh, okay.
That's why I asked your
I
name.
thought you just said Brian. My mistake. What's up?
What do you do for a living, Brian?
What do I do for a living?
Yeah.
Actually, I have a disease that doesn't allow me to work.
Really?
Yes.
People have accused me of that for many.
There we go.
For many,
Mintzy.
I've been accused of that crime for about 4 years now.
Oh, you're going to be just fine, brother.
You're gonna be great.
So I sympathize with that, Brian. How do you deal with it with your employers? And
I'm Sam, by the way. I'm Brian's friend.
Okay, Sam. What's up, Sam? How are you?
How are you doing?
Okay.
Nice to meet you, Sam.
It's our first date. We're gay.
Yeah, we're super gay.
Okay.
I'm bottom, power bottom.
Power bottom.
Yeah, and I take care of him. He doesn't have a job.
We're talking too much
You're
with the crowd.
So you're the sugar daddy.
I'm the sugar daddy.
That's cool, man. Like you. I guess maybe you're like the ginger daddy.
Oh, instead of sugar. There it is.
Yeah.
That is a sassy laugh. You got to him. You got under his skin.
Yeah. Well, hey, man. I mean,
what are you gonna call me, gay now, Ben? Because I am fucking gay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
Good
see.
for you.
And then you just gotta be like moving on.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't care.
Call him a lib.
Hey, yeah. I mean, you ain't gonna get no judgment from me. I will
Just say lib. And
All right, lib.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gay lib.
Yeah. That's redundant.
I guess when it comes to the comedy stuff, like part of it that makes it so funny is like pushing in the envelope.
Oh yeah.
And like, because of past misunderstandings, I'm very gun shy about some stuff with that. So that'll be funny because of the awkwardness of it, I think.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Like I'm like kind of like
Build
still,
tension,
yeah, I'm still a little
a
scarred.
lot of people are looking forward to getting a picture of you in front of that Laugh Factory sign, like Kramer.
Do you know why?
Why?
That's where Kramer had his outburst.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so I knew there's a lot of history with the Laugh Factory.
Oh, history. Oh yeah.
That's where a lot of comedic.
Oh, yeah.
Comedians have come up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a legendary spot.
Hell yeah.
So maybe you could follow in his footsteps.
Cosmo Kramer.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least I got his name right this time.
You should Google it before you go tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've been in there. Like I said, I went to the one.
Oh yeah.
I went to the one 3 months ago. And then I went to Francis Ellis's stand up in Nashville for 2 nights. And so,
he's phenomenal.
Yeah, his delivery and stuff. Because that's the stuff I'm going to struggle with. Like so much of the comedic stuff is like the building and down and the tempo and the pauses and delivery, and that stuff I have no idea on.
Yeah, well, that's the thing though, Mintz, is everyone has their own style.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'll laugh at a novel, but I'll also laugh at a whoopee cushion. It's still a laugh.
Yep.
I gotta
be a whoopee cushion.
Be a whoopee cushion.
Yeah.
Are you trying to troll me wearing that? I just noticed you're wearing a Mississippi State cap.
You didn't tweet the picture, did you?
I did. I just noticed you're wearing a Mississippi State cap. Okay, Brian.
I'm Brian. Yeah, I'm Brian, man.
You're Brian.
I'm Brian. I work at I'm unemployed.
That's my.
I'm surprised you didn't come in here with freaking cowbell.
That's why I let him fuck my ass.
I did a pit stop in the Mostly Sports in the studio.
Well, the funniest thing is I was looking at you and I took a picture and
I know, and I was like, oh, he has to have noticed this.
And I just totally whiffed on you wearing the Mississippi State cap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, go run that up.
That's so funny. That's so funny. Well, I don't know. I'm excited though.
You should be, man.
Yeah, I think I can like interact off the crowd.
Yeah.
I really think I've got to like I know like I'm always. I mean, I need to just to a fault. Like I'm a fly by the seat of my pants guy, and like that's what makes what I do well organic. But then it also makes stuff fly off the rails because like so little of it's scripted.
That's the magic.
But I do have an idea on the opening thing that I think is going to work.
An idea.
Don't burn it. Don't burn it here.
No, I'm not. I'm not telling it here. I'm not even going to talk about what it's about.
Yeah.
But I kind of practiced it, and
okay.
The one thing is talk slow when you're up there.
Okay, because that's when I'm nervous, especially the first time I do stuff. I do talk.
You're gonna think you're moving too slow, but in reality, you're moving too fast.
It was either you or Julio that told me, if you feel like you're talking too fast, slow down. If you feel like you're talking too slow, slow down.
Yep.
Okay.
Every time, slow down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take a pause. Take a breath.
All right.
Take your time. Take a sip of your drink.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get some Stella Blue. You know, maybe I'll bring some Stella Blue coffee with us. Shout out, Big Cat. Cheers, Stella Blue.
Stella Blue.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Yeah.
Cheers to you too.
I'm good.
I didn't.
Sam, are you planning to pregame this tonight with any PEDs?
No, I'm actually not. I'm gonna go all natural here.
Okay.
I don't.
What would you say your baseline is? Like a little weed, maybe? Like would that calm the nerves? Or
See, that would make me too paranoid. And stuff like that.
Okay.
And this is a total like that just makes me paranoid.
Sure.
Especially as I've gotten older.
Yeah.
You know that like.
So you don't smoke? You don't smoke to sleep or anything?
No. I mean, like I'm like every now and then, like I'll hit the pin a little bit, but like that, it's not not very often because I can't. I don't know. It's just like getting older.
Yeah.
Like I really think. I should save this for tonight because I've got a bit off it.
Okay.
Saving. I got a funny bit off this. That
There we
I've been
go.
Working on.
I can imagine Mintzy taking like acid to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. None of that.
Lay in bed.
No, I'd just be staring at the ceiling.
All these like your Ambien.
stay on the ceiling. No.
Molly and a bowl of ice cream for bed.
Oh man, y'all got the wrong. Clearly, y'all's minds are in the gutter. We're on nothing but the clean living.
Of course.
Clean living these days.
For sure. Yeah.
All right. So maybe are you going to eat light beforehand, or you want to get a good comfort meal?
I was gonna eat fairly light. I'm meeting up with there's a couple that it's coming down. They live in Vernon Hills, but they're basically he's from Monroe and grew up with me, and so I went and ate Thanksgiving with them, and they're coming down to support us.
The Monroe roots are spread far.
They are.
Everywhere you go, there's somebody from Monroe.
Monroe, Louisiana. We just had general.
Yeah, right. How big of a town is that?
About 60,000.
Oh no.
Oh wow, we got
what up, boys?
we got Mark Titus and Brandon Walker. We got the Hawks jersey. Dominique. Do I get a handshake? No handshake.
Oh, man.
Brandon sends Nick in with the Mississippi State.
No, this wasn't Brandon's doing. Brandon, he tweeted me in the hat. He didn't know.
No.
He tweeted me. He tweeted me wearing that.
This wasn't me.
I like the color.
It was him.
I didn't. And the thing is, I took a picture of it and had no idea and didn't even notice it. And then it took me like 5 or 10 minutes.
Good looking hat.
Are we on?
Yeah, it's live.
It's the only non-racist hat in Mississippi.
Southern
Miss is probably non-racist.
Yeah, maybe. I can't name any other Mississippi schools.
Jackson State.
There we go.
Power ranking.
Yeah, Jackson State, Brandon. Yeah. Oh, taking an L. Mintzy, you're gonna be just fine tonight.
Yeah, wait, Brandon didn't have to come in.
No, Brandon plays that rep up, dude. Don't miss us. We're not racist. Like we've come so far.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
University of Mississippi, dude. He loves to lean into that all he wants, but he can maybe in the past 50 years ago that would have some sway, but I'm telling you, we've come a long way.
What famous people have come out of Monroe?
So famous, like super famous. Okay. Oh, we got a Blunt Man. We're just all over the place today.
What you got? Gruel?
Man.
What we got today?
Parfait?
Dude.
Wow.
You've been craving a parfait. Mook's been had a hankering for parfait.
Big parfait.
I'm gonna hand this to Mook then and let Mook have it.
I'm not doing breakfast right now.
You're not doing breakfast because I ate some breakfast.
I'll take it though.
Yeah, get it. I ate some breakfast earlier, but I appreciate Blunt Man bringing it in.
What man?
Yeah, like, real quick, the hockey stuff last night. What'd you so the Avs won?
Yeah. 5-3.
So that series is now 3-2.
Yep. Going back to Colorado.
Bunch of 3-1 backs against the walls have won.
Yeah, teams are 0-4 in closeout games. Rangers lost 4-5. Panthers lost 5. Stars lost 5.
Okay, and then so right now Boston and Florida, Boston up 3-2, Boston down 3-2, going back to game 6 there. Then Rangers Carolina 3-2 Rangers going to Carolina, 3-2 Dallas going back to Colorado for game 6, and then what's going on in Edmonton, Vancouver?
2-2.
2-2
Going back to Vancouver.
I mean, hockey playoffs, look how good all of it is.
It's always great. It's always much better than the NBA.
Who's the clear favorite?
I don't know if there is a clear favorite. I feel like the best 2 teams are Florida and the Rangers, and then I would put Dallas 3rd, and yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. I don't know, like there's teams that can't win.
There's teams that can't win.
That can't win, yes.
Who can't win?
Carolina can't win. Dallas can't win. Edmonton can't win. Boston can't win. Vancouver probably can't win.
So you're basically saying
Colorado really can't win either.
so the Rangers and the Rangers, the Stars, and the Panthers are the only 3 teams you think can win. Is what you're saying?
I don't think the Stars could win because I don't think their system works.
Their system doesn't work.
I don't think the Boris system works. But Stars fans are going to get mad at me and say I hate their team, but I don't.
So you pretty much think if the Rangers and Panthers win, the Rangers Panthers in the semis is like
I'm
the winner.
pretty confident that the winner's coming out the East. It's going to be one of those 2 teams. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. How are things going? I want to also shout out to your brother. We got Luke. We got two Buttmans up here. How's it going for him so far?
He's having a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that good or bad?
Good time. Good time.
You can't. Yeah, I was hoping they were gonna act.
Time is very. That's it can go either way.
Yeah, he's having time. A good time.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all. It's like a movement. Y'all are taking over Barstool.
Yeah, who's next?
I mean, I feel like your dad's got to be in here next, right? I mean, he's such a big supporter.
Marky's going back to LA. I don't know. I don't know. We're not getting Uncle Kenny.
Why?
Uncle Kenny is off limits.
I put in a word for him.
Off limits here.
Yeah.
Wow. What does that? I mean, what does that mean?
Is he a felon?
Uncle Kenny? No.
Can't cross state.
All right, no, Uncle Kenny,
not getting
noted
Kenny.
felon.
No.
He also can't vote.
He's a bad man.
Uncle Kenny.
It was white collar. It was a white collar crime.
Oh, Uncle Kenny's a good man. Good man, Uncle Kenny. Cousin Alex, we're not getting either.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shit.
Okay. Well, either way,
Yeah.
there's a movement. I mean, there's going to be. Seems like y'all are coming in and taking over. I really am looking forward to meeting your dad, though. He's all over our Twitter and stuff. Obviously, the creator of Boy Meets World.
Main writer.
Main writer.
Yeah.
Well, I watched it all when I was a kid. That was my generation. That when I was a kid because I'm old. So like I have a lot of childhood memories with that. So I'm excited to meet him. He said he's moving to LA. I'm going to Vegas this summer. I was going to try to meet him if he was there during World Series of Poker.
They're gonna miss each other then, it appears.
It'll be back and forth. Go out to LA for a little bit, Mintzy.
Well, LA trip. I got invited to play in this high stakes poker game in LA recently at the Hustler Club. So I do need to go out there possibly.
Yeah.
They might be playing like a little too high stakes for my bankroll, but I could sell some.
Is being invited is that a bad thing? And they think they could take your money?
No, they pretty much just think I'll be funny on the stream with my personality.
Okay,
And the other thing, I mean, they're inviting me because of Barstool and I can get eyes on their stream.
Have you ever been in like a Molly's game situation?
Not like that. I've been in private games and stuff, but not that like high stakes. The high stakes I've ever played, I played like the $10, $20 in No Limit Online, and then I played a lot of 5, 10 in casinos. But a lot of these private games, they're talking about playing like $10, $25, $50, where you got to buy them for $3 or $5K, and that's not going to last you that long. And so, like, I mean, I'm real good at tournament poker. I'm okay at cash games. I'm not as strong as that, so I usually play like the 1-3 or 2-5 or a little lower.
Have you ever played in like a sketchy shipping container on a dock?
Yeah, kind of. So not as skipping container, but there was this game.
That was way too much detail I gave you for kind of.
Well, I played on like this dock on this bayou, and there was this big game in West Monroe.
It's actually kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Yeah, there's this big wild game in West Monroe I played in that had this like really old funny bookie that ran it, and man, it was.
What did you play in?
It was like Pot Limit Omaha.
Oh no, but like the
physically.
structure.
No, it was like a lake house, second floor overlooking this dock, but it was like way out in the parish with like nothing near it. And
you think there were bodies out in the swamps?
I don't know. There were some seedy characters in the game.
Sure.
I felt a little uncomfortable in it. I mean, nothing happened to me or anything, but I think the guy got robbed at some point.
Sure.
See, the home game poker thing, it's just too sketchy.
Yeah.
Because like people mark cards, and like there's a big thing where people do like infrared contact lenses so they can see through what the cards are.
You're
There's been,
kidding me.
there's been multiple big scandals with that. And then also like it's just the casino thing has the security. So the home game thing is, I don't know. It's like I know that they're fun to play in, but I'm real sketched out by it because of all the horror stories. I've heard.
Yeah.
What's that animal that can fit into any space? It can just like move its body into like the tiniest hole and the whole thing gets through.
Cat?
Clemmer.
Clemmer.
It might be
Clemmer.
Clemmer.
I just want to see like Mintzy slither into a shipping container, just like fitting in through like the tiniest crevice.
You could.
I think you could.
It's tight squeeze, but I do have like pretty good agility.
Do you
Yeah.
have bones?
So my dad always taught me like because I asked my dad when I was young, like I was thinking about playing football because I'm like a bigger guy
Sure.
and I could be like an offensive lineman, and he said, "Son, I want you to always remember one thing: Mint's bones are like spaghetti."
Yeah.
Really?
Okay, yeah.
So and then I never played football.
Have you ever broken a bone?
Yeah, so I had a really bad when I was like 4. I like shattered my femur in a sandbox.
Ooh.
In a
In a
sandbox?
sandbox. at
Was it
preschool.
empty?
I don't really know. I hit it like on the corner of it, but like this is like back in like 1986 or 7. So the surgery and stuff, like I was in a hospital and had my like leg up, like
Yeah.
right, and that was where I found the Nintendo.
Ah.
And so
I didn't know you were a gamer.
Oh, when I was a kid, I was super into it.
Yep.
And so that was where I started playing video games. And so in the hospital, I have like all these like childhood memories of people coming by playing video games.
What video games did you play?
When I was young, so I loved Legend of Zelda.
No shit.
Loved it. Loved even like people always hated on Zelda 2 because it was hard, but I literally liked it too. And then the Link to the Past on Super Nintendo. I was into,
Those games are really hard, man.
yeah, I was really good and into all the 3 of those. I liked Street Fighter a lot. I was big into that. Like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles games.
Great game.
And then sports wise, love Tecmo Bowl, the old school, really old school one with
Yeah, yeah.
Walter Payton and Bo Jackson. And then I love Tecmo Super Bowl. And then those are probably my favorite football. And then Ken Griffey Jr. baseball. Was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Like 1993.
Yeah.
Those were like all my kind of favorites.
What age did you break your femur? That's like a
4.
3 or 4.
That's a serious.
No, it was. I've got like a little I think you can kind of see a scar. Like it's
Yeah.
like still like when I
those-
do the hat, you see this?
Oh yeah, you do have
Yeah,
a scar.
yeah, I've got a scar
Did the
here.
bone pop out?
I don't. It was bad.
God damn.
And then I had the other thing I had when I was young, and so I get messed with up here because I crossed my eyes. But I had like an eye thing, and I had to have eye surgery when I was 3.
Oh wow.
And
You
so-
also had LASIK right before you started.
yeah, yeah. And so I was like legally blind in my right eye like my whole life, and I had like the big glasses. I was like,
I wish that
Yeah.
would have been hilarious.
I was like the fat kid with the big glasses, like
Yeah.
nerd kid. That was
Oh,
definitely me.
If you had an eye patch, man. that
Yeah.
would have been great.
But it was weird. So my left eye was always good, but my right eye was just horrible.
Yeah.
And shout out my guy Williamson Eye Center and Blake Williamson in Baton Rouge. I tried to get LASIK done in Shreveport, and they said we can't do it. It's too risky because your corneas are too small. And then Blake, I went to him, and they're like the number one in Louisiana. He's operated on a lot of the LSU players, like
Yeah.
Devin White, and he's done a lot of the really like high end stuff. He's like, look, I know this is gonna sound risky, but we got this new LASIK treatment. We think we can do it on you, and I think you should do it. And I went to Ole Miss with him and to his family, and so I was like, if you think so, I'm gonna do it. And it was the week before I got hired by Barstool, so it was almost like a metaphor for like new vision, new life.
Yeah.
But on Friday afternoon, I went in there and got the surgery done, and like it really, like I was like, I mean, made my eyes real dry, and like I was like it was really rough, like nose running, a lot of stuff. Friday night, Saturday, I just like laid on the couch and couldn't see, but I just watched football, like
Yeah.
listened to football on the TV. And then Sunday afternoon, it was like fun. It was almost like feeling like a miracle happened.
Yeah.
You could feel like my vision started out like blind at 1 p.m. And then over the course from 1 to 8 p.m., it just kept getting better and better. It
That's
was like
crazy.
It was like a miracle happening.
Damn.
And then from then on Sunday night, I've had 20/20 vision. And then literally, I got it on the LASIK done, which is like a 5K surgery, maybe more, on a radio trade with the ESPN Baton Rouge because he sponsored our radio show.
Yeah.
And then the next week, I did the Kentucky video and got hired.
Unbelievable.
I was like right out of it.
Might not have happened if you had glasses. You couldn't jump around like that. They would fall off.
Yeah, and then Playboy,
Wow.
Playboy Marty, actually, I was living with in Baton Rouge. at the
God
time.
rest his soul.
Yeah, he's still doing good. He's doing well. But he actually was at a wedding in New Orleans the night before and got back like with 5 minutes. Like if the game hadn't gone to overtime, he wouldn't have been there to film that video. It
Yeah.
was like just all the weird ripples in the pond stuff.
Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's funny. The ripples in the pond of life, you know?
Wow, man. Yeah, your life has been a Rube Goldberg machine of just like this, that, and you just always end up in the right spot.
Yep.
Try to. Well,
No, you don't.
yeah, you're right. No, I mean, it's just, I think the big thing that I've learned, and it's like, even when like really bad stuff happens to me, and a lot of it has, as we all know, it ends up kind of being a blessing. Sometimes it's just, sometimes it takes the longer road on it. But I think, I really think, I mean this, I think I'm lucky because I get the benefit. I feel like y'all see how I try to live day to day, and I try to be good to other people and support the right cause and stuff. And I feel like that karma comes back on me sometimes.
That's all you can do, Ben.
Yeah.
Try to be a good person.
Try to, for sure. So any other advice for Laugh Factory tonight other than Stoolies come see us? I mean, we feel like we're, you said are they going to open up the upper bowl or what's going on?
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see. There's going to be some walk-ups. There's going to be some comms from the office. So it should be pretty packed out.
Yeah.
Remember, slow down, take your time.
Okay.
Interact with the crowd, take your time.
When somebody says
Biggest
something
thing is take your time.
Yes. When somebody says something from the crowd, nobody else can hear it besides you. So repeat what they say into the mic.
Yep.
Okay.
So if I go, Ben, fuck you, I don't like you.
You don't
say,
answer back. You'd say, fuck me, you don't like me.
Yeah.
And
What I do to you?
And then you respond.
Then you respond.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure the whole room can hear what they say.
Okay. So slow down. I'm going to make sure just reiterate, slow down, and then interact.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I feel good. Like I said,
Good.
I think I got the opening thing down.
Do you have notes? Because you can bring your phone up there and just put it up on the stool.
Okay.
Always go back to that, just some bullet points.
Okay. I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got some notes on my opening.
What are you thinking for a walkout song?
Yeah, you got to pick a walkout song.
I didn't even know that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to have to think on that.
You could do a whole
You should do a whole widespread panic song and have everybody wait 15 minutes.
I don't know. I think I might have to come out to disco.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wait, are you?
I wasn't playing. I've got an outfit.
Okay,
planned.
okay.
It's not disco shirt tonight. It's not
It's
disco.
not disco shirt night.
No, I've already been doing it too much. I wore it in the celebrity poker tour thing, and then I wore it with our film thing.
Yeah,
so
you
it's in hiatus.
Don't want to overdo it.
No, it's
probably real stinky.
Too much of a good thing.
It's in hiatus. But yeah, I think maybe I might have to do disco because it's like funny. There's like a joke. It's like an instrumental, and like there's like a joke. Like I know all the words to disco because there are no words.
Yeah.
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 That might have to be.
I love it.
That have to be in show. You gonna make it tonight? Hell yeah. Getting the Blunt Man there as well.
Yep.
Awesome.
Both of us, the Bluntman.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Well, Stoolies, like I said, it's just an awesome time. If you want to meet, a lot of our people from our office are going to be there tonight.
There's a Q&A after too. You know that, right?
Did not know that.
Yeah,
But
So the show ends, and then me, you, Nick, and Bader, and maybe a couple other Barstool people, depending on who's there, will
Have
go
hop
up on stage, and we'll do like, 15, 20 minutes, open forum. People can ask questions, and we just field them.
all right.
Wonderful.
Heck yeah. Well,
Nancy, I'm excited.
and thank y'all for coming in.
Of course.
Mook, I know I messed with you last week, but really happy to have
Hey.
you in Wake Up Mintzy.
Hey, justice for Kyle Bauer. We got to get him on this show.
yeah.
Invite
Wake
him.
Up Mintzy.
Yeah. We gotta do it. Bluntman, thanks for coming by. Appreciate Nick as always. Tyler Moody, shout out, holding it together. And thanks to Stoolies and Dude Wipes and Stella Blue and General Booty. Moody, appreciate you, man. I know this was probably not the best video thing, and I know, but we held it together, right?
Yeah, we held it together. It's unfortunate because it's kind of out of my control. Like, internet's just one of those things that you can't control. So what we have right now is we've recorded the entire show. I'm going to upload the whole show, so it'll just be perfect quality, normal quality on the upload. So we'll have that on YouTube here in the next 30 minutes, hopefully.
Yeah, and Rumble. We're gonna get on Rumble.
YouTube and Rumble. I
Yeah,
can't upload
it's on Rumble.
but I'll figure out how to get it on there. But we'll definitely.
Yeah,
have it
well,
uploaded.
it'll be on Rumble for sure. We appreciate Rumble's partnership with Barstool Sports for sure. Love that. All right, well, come see us at the Laugh Factory tonight, 8:00. Code Mintzy, 15 off. Nick, Mook, Chris Bader, myself, and next week before we get out of here, Moody show on the road, Hoover, Alabama. Going to be there Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for the SEC tournament. Doing 8 a.m. shows. Got a lot of fun stuff planned for that. And Big Cat saying I got to do a 1 million view video to keep staying there extra days. So Big Cat's telling me to dance. So I've got some ideas for Tuesday. We might have to holler at an old friend and pull some tricks out of our sleeve. So excited about that. And shout out Soul Blue Coffee. All right, we're going to get out of here. Come see us at the Laugh Factory tonight. Let's have a hell of a Thursday. Appreciate it. What's up, fellas? As y'all know, it's been a hell of a messy year. And the only thing messier than my online history or my big old fat sweaty dumps. That's why this season, I only trust Dude Wipes to handle my Mississippi mud pies.
Oh, Mintzy, you're cooking now. Ooh, wait.
When you're hot, you're hot.